So face it, pal. We're not talking about the one time you scored the winning touchdown for the B team back in 8th grade, when any self-respecting kid your age was on the A team. And the kid who threw you the touchdown pass, Jack O'Neill, was a 6th grader, for Christ's sakes. Don't give me that rationalization shit that we're all a mixture of both winner and loser. I don't buy it for a minute. Take one Ronald Horowitz of Closter, New Jersey, who emails he doesn't consider himself a loser because once back in 1978, he came in first in an archery competition, and so consequently knows the joy of winning. This despite the fact that Ronald's a paralegal making $46,000 a year while the average partner there is pulling in over $2 million. Yeah, Ronald, you're not dealing with the most intense feeling of meager self-worth.
5,000 copies?
I need 5,000 of these too. Keep on rationalizing, pal. Keep on glazing over that mutant cell in your bowel that's just itching to turn itself into you-know-what. Just don't expect me to go along with it. Not my job to make you feel good about yourself with a lot of new age horse shit. Not me, pal. My role is to get you to face the truth. You're a loser. Your mother's a loser. Your father's a loser. Your daughter's boyfriend's a loser. And that kid down the block, he's a loser too.
Thanks.
There you go. Keep him out of the Hudson River, that's all. The loser is a genius at self-delusion. He tells everyone he's a writer, but he's so sure his work will be rejected, he won't even submit it for publication. So he hires a high school dropout to pin up his writings around town, hoping somehow to be discovered. Could there be a better formula for failure?
All right. Okay, kids, come on. Safe to go. Hey, Brittany, tell your mom I'm gonna see her this Friday, okay? Hey, Joey, how's it going? Hey, Eric. There's more, okay? Hey, sweetie, how are you? Oh, Jasmine. It's a long walk, isn't it? And let me help you across the street. Could be dangerous. Okay. All right, come on. Move along.
Excuse me, miss.
What?
You wouldn't happen to know where Prospect Avenue is?
Prospect Avenue. About 2-3 lights. Straight ahead.
That's a pretty scarf.
Thanks, mister.
The loser cannot compete for the most sought-after woman, so he looks beneath the radar. The one with the heavy legs has a beautiful head of hair. The one with thinning fly-away hair, the profile of Audrey Hepburn.
Oh,
Got robbed.
these greens, they're like cow pat. Look at this thing rolling on down there. That was heading straight for the cup, you know that?
See, the loser, poor bastard has to learn how to play on these pathetic public courses and enjoy it because this is all he can ever afford.
You can't be talking while somebody's putting.
Come on, Doc, that's good. What did I do right?
Once upon a time, the loser had a big job in publishing in the city across the river. Things didn't work out, so now he sticks to home base, County of Bergen, selling suits and self-publishing a weekly diatribe on the evils of self-delusion. The loser wants everybody to be as unhappy as himself. After all, misery loves company. Hello?
Is this Elliot Kelman?
Listen, lady, if you pull me off the pot to change fucking phone companies.
For Mr. Richard Sherman.
Oh, shit. Casey, Richard's on the phone.
Elliot.
Richard.
I'm in New York this weekend. We're starting production on this Francois Bollinger piece.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it's only going to lose us about $20 million.
Today's time? Vesuvius? Number one, 5th week in a row, you're knocking them dead, baby.
Yeah, the more implausible the concept, the more the public seems to lap it up.
Well, I counted 8 Academy Award winners publicly kissing your ass, Richard. 8.
9, actually, which is doing very little to assuage my existential despair. So, I think, what are you doing next weekend?
Playing golf at Birchwood with you, of course.
Ah.
Hey, why do you make movies you know are going to lose money?
Francois has cachet. If we do one of his, the critics give us less shit about the volcano movies.
Stay with me, Richard.
That's okay.
I have an extra bedroom.
I think they've already got me booked into someplace in the city.
Oh, so you'd rather stay in a luxurious suite at the Plaza than with your best friend?
And it's the Royal. Actually, it's just a lot easier. I don't have to unpack and repack.
What, are you worried there's pee on the toilet seat? The place is fucking spotless. Richard, it'll be like old times. I'll even make us breakfast. I got the spare bedroom. It'll be like a sleepover.
We'll see, Elliot.
What did you think of my script?
It's different. We'll talk about it when I see you. And listen, Klingenstein is not playing golf with us this weekend. He's an embarrassment to the species.
Fuck him. Fine, I won't play. I'll
Fred?
drive the cart.
This is Birchwood.
Uh-huh.
We can't be a fivesome even if you don't play.
Fuck it. Fine, I'll stay home.
Good.
Oh, maybe Richard doesn't like guys staring at his ass every time he bends over to tee up his balls.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Marshall. Hey.
How's the PSA?
Back up to an 18. Shit.
Hey, something to drink for Mr. Marshall.
I'll have a ting dao. And some of those dumplings. But fried, Lum, not steamed.
Well, it's pure fat.
What does he care? He's gonna be dead in 2 years.
He's right. Sooner, maybe.
He's not going to be dead in 2 years. He's not going to be dead in 20 years.
Elliot Tadla. I love you, darling. But an 18 PSA does not bode well for those who want to live deep into their 70s.
They've started me on estrogen again. By next week, I'll have breasts.
If it was a vagina, I could be interested.
Richard's coming to town.
No shit.
Yeah, half of Hollywood is kissing his ass. He wants to spend the weekend with us.
Us he treats like royalty. Dinner at Jamie's, Cohiba's, Chateau Busco.
What do you think of your script?
Well, I think he liked it. You know, he said it was different.
Different is good.
Different is good. In the arts, different is everything.
All right, gents, listen up. Last week, we explored our abject second-placeness, how much we loathe all of those who've done so much better than us.
What time's his plane coming in? I'll pick him up at the airport.
Mark, he's got a driver. You gonna let me talk or what? Today I'm going to ask my pathetic little band of followers to face up to the lovelessness of their marriages, just as we, gentlemen, all have.
Right. There we go.
Lizzie and I are still in love.
If your marriage is so good, how come you like little boys?
Because they have really sublime tushies. And I don't understand what fucking little boys has to do with one's marriage. What's the connection?
One of the more characteristic traits of the loser is his disenchantment with his spouse. A woman who has grown so obese.
Where'd you get that?
That was under the windshield wiper at the medical center.
And I was sure that high school dropout I'm paying $3 an hour is dumping him straight into the tentacle brook. So where was I?
A woman who has grown so obese.
So, obese, I got that only a man with the longest penis is capable of penetrating her vaginal canal. The loser, of course, cannot admit to the true depth of his dissatisfaction. If only she would lose 10 pounds, he muses. Be as beautiful as when I first met her. Patent lie, of course. It would take a weight reduction of at least 70 pounds to return the lady to her trimmest self. For who else can the loser capture but a woman that other men have no interest in? Unless, of course, it's closing time and there's no one else around to get a blowjob from. No, pal, your wife was never someone you ever lusted for, but a compromise. The only girl that would have you. No wonder your libido has withered almost to the point of extinction.
Merciless, Elliot. Merciless.
Men come home, find best friend in bed with wife. Say to friend, Sammy, I have to. But you?
Lum, get back in the kitchen.
Okay.
But here's the real kicker, pal. You were even more of a compromise than she was. And for all your charity, she doesn't even love you in return. Next week, if I can get my pathologically lazy ass around to it, Elliot Kalman, biggest loser of all. So?
Funny. True. Fred?
I think you're just revealing your own shallowness, Al. I mean, since when were looks the basis of a decent marriage?
Well, I don't know. Fred, you certainly didn't marry a dog.
It's Jejune. It is just a tired, empty, bankrupt idea.
What's Jejune?
The month after May?
Elliot, all I'm asking is your argument too painful? Is the average guy even gonna read it?
Top 10 loser rationalizations. I would never want to join a private golf club. Everyone there is such a snob. Hate is not in my vocabulary. The grandchild I love best of all, the one with spina bifida. Who needs the Hamptons? We got beautiful beaches right here in New Jersey. Maybe my kid didn't get into Harvard, but at least he knows how to change a light bulb.
Name?
Kelman, foursome. Earliest time you got?
Let me see. Earliest I got is 4:18
PM?
p.m.
I don't understand that. I'm the second guy online.
Sorry, buddy. 4:18, best I can do.
I won't get 14 holes in.
Gotta play faster, you know?
Play faster. There's a half-hour wait between every tee.
I'm sorry, pal. There's nothing I can do about it, okay? That's $200.
Come on, hurry up there, for Christ's sakes.
Wait a minute.
Some of us want
How
to
can
keep
you
them.
charge $200 for 14 holes?
Buddy, I don't make the rules around here, all right?
Well, I don't think it's fair. I got up here, it's 3:30 in the morning, and I don't think it's fair that I've got to come here, wait, be the second guy online, and you don't have anything earlier.
Are you trying to say something? Thank you.
Unfucking believable.
Next. Name.
The loser doesn't see himself as such because he has one successful friend, Doug, who has somehow become national sales manager for a liquor distributor, pulling in over $300,000 a year. Old Dougie, he's married a better-looking girl than you. He's got a bigger cock than you.
And he doesn't get fired every 5 years or so.
Like somebody else I know.
And don't give me that, but is he really happy routine?
Because if he's not happy driving a Porsche Carrera,
And porking his hot Jamaican secretary on the
playing
side.
golf at his private country club,
while you're getting up at 3:30 on Saturday morning
to line up with 1,000 other slubs
for a tee-off time at some shit-eating municipal golf course,
where you'll finally get on at 1 in the afternoon and putt on shitty greens playing a 6-hour round.
The last 2 holes in the dark.
And not breaking 100 without taking about a half a dozen gimmies.
Well, if that's happy, pal,
You're either a liar or a master Christ.
You know who's a winner? George Steinbrenner. And simply refuses to lose.
Wasn't he convicted of gun running or something?
Winners could have frailties. The difference is they don't use them for excuses. They win anyway. Like you, Paula Steinbrenner.
Here. Now we're square through September.
Thank you.
Not a problem. I'm not taking on any new patients for less than $175 an hour.
Wow. People pay you that much for your advice.
It's not advice, remember, Elliot? It's psychodynamic. Changes occur. Often for the better, we hope. God, I wish I'd been able to get you into therapy.
Well, this is the last time. Richard's interested in my screenplay.
Richard?
Yeah.
You wrote a screenplay?
I'm a writer. Screenplays, novels, essays, all the same.
Richard liked it.
Yeah. Fuck you.
God, just one. How is Richard?
Fine. He's spending the weekend at my place.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. With all those Academy Awards?
We're gonna put him up in my den. Hey, George.
Hey, Elliot.
Ooh, toast.
Hi.
Dinner at the club
That
tonight?
was for me. Yeah. Oh, but I can't go till 8. I've got a couple coming from Suffern. They're talking divorce again, and
8 o'clock is fine.
good.
You know, I still can't picture you two having sex.
Oh, wait a minute. You can't picture me making love with my successful, clean-shaven husband who wears Paul Stewart suits. But you can see me jumping into bed with a guy that I have to lend money to, pay alimony to, who hasn't washed that T-shirt. It's like Christmas.
Hanukkah.
See you, Elliot.
See you, George. I bet she never gave you 8 orgasms.
Oh, Elliot, when are you going to realize that sex is only part of a well-integrated life? Besides, half of those were faked.
So 4 isn't so bad.
Come on, aren't you leaving? I've got to go.
No, it's okay. I'll shut the door behind me.
Yeah, you know, I really don't feel all that comfortable with you just hanging around.
Let me just finish my coffee, for Christ's sakes. Go. What do you think? I'm going to sniff your underwear? Oh, hey, Rosario. Looking for Hanky. Summer cold.
Once was lost, but now I'm found. Bitter off lost and back in this town. Wouldn't it be nice if a girl sang this song?
Hey,
What?
so you were right. Prospect was right where you said it'd be.
You couldn't miss it.
So I have another one for you. Kinderkamak?
Kinderkamat? You're not from around here, are you?
Well, actually, I'm from Cresco.
Huh.
I'm scouting locations for this movie I'm writing.
A movie? You're writing a movie? What kind of movie?
Oh, don't get
Comedy?
too excited. No, it's...
Drama?
Well, you kind
Is Mel Gibson in it?
Dramedy.
Ah.
I don't have the money for it yet.
Uh-huh.
I'm Elliot Kelman.
I'm Carol. Carol with an E.
Oh, that's pretty.
Thank you.
Different.
It's French.
Listen, maybe we could get a cup of coffee sometime?
You were wondering that, huh? Well, you know what, Elliot? I got a husband. What do you think of that?
Oh, well...
Big husband, Bruno.
I mean, it's not like I'm asking you out for the weekend or anything. A cup of coffee, decaf even. Those are pretty earrings. You don't see many crossing guards take the trouble to look so nice.
Well, maybe just one cup of coffee. 'Cause I'm a busy woman. I got yoga class.
So after supper, I went into the TV room. You know, they show movies sometimes at night.
Uh-huh.
And she followed me right into the room and sat right next to me and started telling me all about her life.
Uh-huh.
Oh, she's pitiful. She's such a waif. Like a little match girl. Oh. You see her?
Which one?
The one with the walker.
Ma, they all have walkers.
Elliot, the waif. She looks like out of Dickens or something.
Lunchtime, everybody. It's lunchtime.
Smells good.
Oh, I have no appetite anymore. I only eat to stay alive.
Well, keep it up.
Elliot, wait. Here, Jack.
Christ, you gotta cut back on the cigars, Pop.
Elliot. I read one of your flyers. Interesting.
Oh, what?
Somebody left a pile in our waiting room. Can't exactly say I agree with the premise, but the writing was absolutely riveting.
What do you like about it?
Well, I actually believe it's good for people to be in denial.
Oh, yeah. Like a dentist is not gonna hurt me.
Yeah, right, like I'm not gonna hurt them. Good one. Lock up when you're through, Danny. Night, guys.
Night, Phil.
Oh, how Tommy?
I don't know. Don't see him much anymore.
Yeah. You sad?
I was at first, but now I'm kind of glad. He was really abusive, always trying to make me feel bad about myself.
A girl on the horizon?
Nah.
I thought you were gonna try one.
I might. One day.
Well, what about those $500 a night call girls? Richard said they're unbelievable looking.
Richard uses hookers?
Didn't say that. But what do you say on me?
See how nice I look with all the brown stuff off?
You're great, kid. So, what do you say? I mean, you know, you don't even have to do anything. You can just talk. A lot of guys talk.
How are you gonna pay for a hooker when you gotta borrow money from me?
Richard's coming to town. I think they're gonna option my screenplay.
He said that?
Well, you know, not in so many words. But I feel really good about this one, baby. So, pussy. What do you say? Danny, pussy's not so bad. Just like an asshole. It's smooth, it's silky, and it doesn't chafe.
You seem to know an awful lot about assholes, Pop.
Been one my whole life. So what do you say? Give me a little hope.
Why is it so important to you? You're a hip guy. Klingenstein's bi.
Bi, I'd settle for. Bi, I'd be fucking thrilled with. Come on, Danny, please. Give me a little hope. You'd make such a great heterosexual. You're handsome, you're funny, girls would love you. And plus, guys are such pricks. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Can you give me $100? I want to show Richard a good time.
Sure, Pop. I thought you were working at the mall.
I am. It's the printing. It's cost a fortune.
It's okay.
Thank you.
I understand.
I'll pay you back.
All right. See ya.
Look at this. World's smartest ape goes to college. Hey. How much?
124.67.
What? You got it. No. Will you take 111? I'll have to put stuff back.
Sorry.
Nova. How much do y'all worth?
7.15.
All right, the Nova's 11. That should do it. We're an Nova Protein Nation anyway. Thank you. Richard, pick up the phone. You gotta spend the weekend with me now. I just spent $125 on breakfast. Come on, pick up the phone.
For God's sake, Richard, answer the phone.
Richard.
What did you ever see in him?
Richard, pick up the phone.
The same thing you seen him.
Okay, Allison, pick up the phone. What are you reading, Allie? Smithsonian? Architectural Digest. Oh, I know. Departures, the Platinum Card magazine. All right, go to bed. But no touching pee-pees. It's unseemly at your age. Call me in the morning, Rich. Night, guys.
You know, I think underneath all that bravado, he's very, very sad.
Then you talk to him.
Not that sad.
If you're a loser who can't find friends worse off than yourself, or can't find any friends at all for that matter, I'll be your friend. E-Man. Next to me, anyone can feel superior. Right anytime, day or night. E-Man at secondbest.com. Oh. Carol with an E. Traveling incognito?
Nobody's supposed to know it's me. If Bruno finds out, he would kill me.
About having coffee? What do you have? I'll get it.
You're gonna stay here?
I'll get my hat.
Elliot. Come up on my belly. I want you to come up on my belly.
Why?
Because it's just not fair to Bruno for you to come inside me.
Your belly it shall be then.
That's really sweet.
Sorry.
I think I have a concussion.
Guys, I gotta pee.
You peed 2 holes ago. One good thing about a bag, you don't even know you're peeing.
You better let me take a look at that prostate.
I am not letting an emergency room doctor stick his finger up my ass.
Would you let a trauma specialist stick his fingers up your ass? Just to check that it's all right.
Oh, Christ. We're not even gonna get 12 holes in.
When's Richard coming?
Why, so he could save you from all of this?
Yes. For one day.
You know, I even hate it that he's taking us to Birchwood. Just makes it harder to come back to this shit.
This one?
Anything would. Turkey pancreas. Drink a lot of water, it's hot.
E-Man, read your piece on Anatomy is Destiny. Freud himself would blanch at your brilliance. Though I have my PhD in petroengineering from MIT, first in my class, by the way. I am oilier, swarthier, hairier, and more introverted than any male I know. Can you picture Chevron electing me to their board? There. Feels good just saying it out loud. Sign me up for the Losers Club ASAP. P.S. When are we gonna learn more about the biggest loser of all?
There he was. Oh, hey, Elliot.
Hey, Carol, how are you?
I remembered your name.
You here with Bruno?
Bruno? No, silly, it's girls' night out.
Why should you guys have all the fun?
This is my friend Alana, she's a philosopher. This is my friend Tiffany, she's a slut. I think you know who I am. Elliot's the writer I was telling you guys about.
You can always tell a guy's smart when he wears those kind of glasses.
A square plus B square equals hypotenuse square.
Well, I don't even know what you said.
Me neither.
So, I'm gonna meet the guys for a burger. Maybe we can hook up later?
Well, not if some hot guys get to us first.
No, that won't happen.
The world's full of hot guys, and you ain't one of them, so scram.
Actually, come sit down. Doc's telling us his idea for a movie.
It'd be important that she was like really innocent. So there's this girl, right? Everything about her's perfect. Perfect. Okay? She's got blonde hair, not a hair out of place. She's got a little Chanel suit, and she's the senior VP of marketing. She's clean, she's scrubbed, she's baby powder fresh, all except for one thing.
She's got a hiatal hernia.
Flatus eructus.
What is that?
Total inability to keep from farting. It drives her nuts. So, like, she's in a meeting and she's clenching her ass cheeks together like a kettle drum, praying that somebody doesn't say anything remotely funny. And then it's her turn to present, so she, like, she gets herself up and she just kind of, it's okay, Rocco. How you doing, Bambi? And she just has to make sure that it stays in there. But she tries to do the thing, but the amount of methane just kind of like in the large intestine makes it unbearable. So she does like the thing, and she bolts out of the room and goes to this little kitchenette, which abuts the, I mean, no pun intended, is right next to the conference room. Giant 9.5 on the Richter scale fart, and it blows her up against the wall, and then in the conference room there's pandemonium.
This is your idea for a movie. I'd go see it. I think it's funny.
And you're going to propose this idea to Richard?
Oh, hi, Mr. Hotshot. What's your screenplay about?
Oh, no. I never talk about my work until it's done.
You sent it to Richard. Come on.
It's about us, our dinners, the way I read my stuff.
Uh-huh. That's about you.
Yeah. I think it sounds a little narcissistic. If it was done right. No, come on. You know, I mean, I haven't read either of them. I'd rather see Doc.
Thank you.
Oh, what the hell do I know? The man's ahead of his time.
Okay. But, anybody ready for episode installment number 14?
You know, I don't think so. This one's a little rough.
Go ahead. Elliot, come on, read it. We love these.
Come on.
Just read it.
Just read it.
You sure? There's a ton of women at the bar.
Read it.
Read it.
Read it.
Read it.
Read it.
Read it.
Read.
Read.
Okay.
Read.
The loser and his friends.
Oh.
The loser, if he has any friends at all, is surrounded by a posse even worse off than himself. A local real estate agent, for example, barely eking out a living, never selling more than 1 or 2 houses a year because he's too timid to make his clients buy a house. So that after a while, his wife, who has somehow thought she was marrying a man of promise, develops a case of colitis so ravaging she can't even leave the house, literally unable to face her friends, driving merrily about in their brand new Range Rovers. In the end, with all hope gone, she simply bleeds to death in a hospital bed. Better dead than to live with chronic disappointment. Or maybe, just maybe, the loser has another friend who can earn a living. And this man's wife gets so fed up, she simply ups and leaves, taking the child and cleaning out what's left of the bank account. And this poor bastard with no money, no job, no prospects whatsoever succumbs to a virulent prostate cancer that is chewing him up alive. At this very moment. Or what if the loser counts a doctor amongst his friends? It would never be a heart surgeon or oncologist. No. This doctor sews up wounds in an emergency room at a small local hospital under the pathetically transparent title trauma specialist. And this man's wife, well, she's out gallivanting with anybody she can hike her skirt for. So to cover his pain, he affects a kind of blithe bisexual persona, as if his life was just a big, happy, open marriage. It is, but only for his wife. So, these are the kinds of friends our hero surrounds himself with. For anyone more accomplished would trigger the most unbearable feeling of envy. Next time, I promise, we'll do Elliot Kellman, Biggest Loser of All.
I thought you were going to do yourself this week.
Oh, no, that level of self-examination takes a little working up to.
And for the record, I didn't give Linda colitis, okay? She had it ever since she was a kid.
Oh, I knew you were going to take this.
Did it ever occur to you, Elliot, I derive a certain satisfaction from keeping alive the Schwarzes and Riekens whose life force is rapidly ebbing out of a hole in their gut when no one, not the interns, not the residents, not the racist nurses, gives a shit?
Did I insult you, Marshall? I'm sorry. I just put in stuff that you told me.
I'm okay.
I'm saying that there is glory in the trenches, okay? I think it's extraordinary that Gerald does not talk his clients
Callum, just
into...
do us all a favor, okay? Next week, either do yourself or just don't bother showing up at all.
All right.
Edith, thank you.
Iceberg lettuce.
Condiments. This is gonna need a lot of condiments.
No. This is Alana. And I'm Tiffany.
Naming your daughter after a jewelry store.
This is amazing. I don't think I've ever actually known a manicurist in my entire life.
You got a problem with that?
No. I think it's great. I mean, the precision of that, you know. I mean, if I was putting that on
These guys are weird.
You guys are weird, Elliot.
Fred here's the doctor.
He is not.
Really? You are?
Yeah.
What kind of a doctor?
He's a gynecologist with a very light touch.
No, he's making fun, but actually, you wouldn't believe how many babies I've delivered in the old ER.
Hey, Elliot, what do you do when you're not writing?
Well, somewhat semi-retired.
Rhymes with fire.
Did you do your own?
Gerald here is a real estate mogul. You remember The Great Gatsby?
Really? My great aunt Syl's house is over in Kearney.
She does not.
She does too.
She's a
What line of
hooker.
work are you in, Marshall?
Actually, I'm on disability now. I used to be a suit in an ad agency.
You know what? I better stay over.
Well, what about Bruno?
What about him? I told him I was staying at Tiffany's house. If I come home now, he's gonna get suspicious.
Oh, shit. You gotta leave.
What?
You gotta leave now.
What?
Oh,
What? What is it?
Carol,
Don't
you have
tell
to
me
go.
you're married.
No, I'm not married.
You fucking
It's
guys.
my son. He's very jealous.
Your
Please.
son?
Yes.
Fuck you. You're married, aren't you?
No, it's my son. I
Fucking
swear.
man. Your son's 24 years old. See, I remember stuff that you say to me, even if you don't remember
He's
stuff I say to you.
emotionally distraught. He's a very young 24. Please. We gotta go now. I'll make it up to you. I
You're
will.
not only a
I'll make
bad
it up.
fuck,
Please,
you're a bad
please,
liar.
Let's go.
Christ, I knew I should have stayed in the goddamn city.
I'll take it back. I got plenty of time.
No, come on. Elliot, you're so fucking irresponsible.
Hey,
I'm
Rich.
not even dressed yet.
Richard, Carol, this is my friend Richard.
Oh, I thought he was your son. Oh, he is your son. He's your little boy. I get it.
No.
Oh, don't let me cramp your style, ladies. The night is young and you're not, so fuck off. Fucking asshole.
No,
Your
Carol.
friend's a fucking asshole. You know that?
No, Carol.
Jesus Christ.
Look, we'll talk in a couple of
I
days.
understand why you couldn't get it up with
What a
me.
kid. Listen, beer's cold and I'm buying. Come on in. So, without the paycheck, the goal really becomes quite simple. How to enjoy the pleasures of life on less than 20 bucks a day.
Oh, it can be done.
Oh, fuck you, Richard. You must have spent 20 bucks on these cigars alone.
No, 7, 8 bucks.
Fuck that. This is an Opus X, for Christ's sakes.
All right, 20 bucks.
So, 20 bucks. So for every one of those, I get to smoke 20 of mine, Richard. 20, okay? The wine, you know what you're drinking? Pepe Chianti Napoli. I buy it by the case, $3.50 a bottle. Car, I don't give a shit. Whatever gets me there and doesn't break down. Once you start lusting after the Nazi chrome, the savings become quite astronomical. Golf, well, yeah, go ahead.
Yep.
That's a whole other story. See, a man's got to play golf. Oh, you make do and you hope that your friends don't forget you along the way.
You know, this wine isn't bad.
Are you kidding me? You wouldn't serve this slop to your in-laws.
You want to bet?
Dear E-Man, my sister's kid has just been accepted at Stanford and Yale. Mine, rejected by West Wyoming Technical and half a dozen other schools you've never heard of. He's already on antidepressants and last week threatened to smash my husband over the head with a porcelain lamp. We go to bed at night with the bedroom door locked, and I dream of running back and forth over my sister in my husband's Mercury Marquis.
Don't worry, ma'am. For every one winner out there, there's got to be 99 of us losers. 99. Now, granted, a third of them are too clueless to give a shit. They're actually happy for the winners. God bless them. Another third can't admit their feelings, Abembe. They're the ones you always hear saying, I don't have a jealous bone in my body. Then there's our group, the chronically jealous, the morbidly resentful. What are we supposed to do? Bible says the meek shall inherit the earth. When?
You're scared all the time out there. The whole town thrives on schadenfreude.
What is that? The new word out there?
Oh, God, yes.
You know, I hate when Hollywood takes a really good idea and turns it into a billboard.
Variety was asking me what was the worst thing about Vesuvius being $100 million over budget, and I said the schadenfreude of the other studios, and next thing I know, the whole town's schadenfreuding itself to death.
Well, you're the king, Richard. Everybody wants to sound like you.
For you, Elliot, I never even heard of schadenfreude. Oh, fuck me.
Really?
Yeah. You were confessing how much you were hoping that Suits would tank at the box office, and I said, well, it's only natural, and you said, no, it's not natural, Richard. I have an excess of schadenfreude. I had to look it up. So you see, it's really you the whole town is imitating.
So I'm your Cyrano.
Exactly.
So you should use me, Richard. I could help you.
Well, first put some clothes on. I'm getting sick to my stomach.
You know, I can get used to this, Richard.
Yeah, I can see that. You look pretty comfortable. See right there?
Yeah.
Basement of that house? My first blowjob.
Well, you want to pull over? We can say hello to the guy.
Frank, slow down a little bit. Oh my God. Jesus. That did to him. Frank, stop. Punched me right in the fucking head, man. A couple times a week till I was 15. Now, there's a movie, El. You got 50 million baby boomers feeling exactly the same thing. How did my house get so fucking small?
The 60s.
Yeah. What could be more erotic than bare tit? What happened to short shorts?
Yeah. What else did I used to like? Palisades Amusement Park, swings all day and after dark. You know that part about the small house, though?
What?
Don't use it, it's cliche.
Oh, it's cliche. So what? I mean, that's what I do. It's my job. I snatch things out of the air. That's in the air. I snatch it out. I put it in a movie. It puts the butts in the seats.
Nah, not pal. Your job, truly, is to be relentlessly original, skip the easy layups, you know, cut right to the good stuff. Buy my script.
Dear E-Man, whenever we're out with another couple, my husband always seems to be touching the other woman on the arm. It's like I don't even exist for the evening. When I bring it up later, Harold assures me I'm just seeing things. Am I? Sad lady.
Yes! Oh.
Oh my God!
Oh, you look gorgeous.
So do you.
Oh my God, is that what happens to people when they go to LA? They look gorgeous. Hi,
my God, George, get over here. This is the guy who directed Vesuvius.
No, we find it.
Oh, whatever. He is Vesuvius to me. God, I miss you guys so much. How is Allison?
She's good. She's gone into business for herself.
She is?
Oh, great. Another rich guy's wife decides it's her turn to be successful. Noblesse oblige.
Oh, shut up, Elliot.
So what is she? Don't tell me. Is there a woman alive who doesn't think she can decorate other people's houses? Why doesn't she go back to college? Huh? Learn solar energy, save the planet.
Elliot is just very upset because my career is going so well.
What upsets me is she's gonna recommend the same fucking tiles from Tuscany as every other queer in the business. Boy, do I hate good taste.
Obviously.
Whatever happened to good old American wall-to-wall? The thicker, the better.
He's launched.
Oh, and of course, because she's this guy's wife, we should accept prima facie that she's got good taste. Who doesn't with 10 million bucks in the bank? And their clients, well, they're gonna be producers on the way up, aging actresses on the way down because they want to be just a little bit closer to Richard. But what if Richard would fall for some classically good-looking 28-year-old producer who studied filmmaking at Brown?
A woman, I hope?
Doubt it. Then zip. Nada. Out of business.
You know what? I think I will write you that prescription for Prozac.
Let me finish.
I never know what he's talking about.
Neither does he. Elliot, Allison's not a decorator. She's got the largest new skin distributorship in Southern California.
Ha-ha!
Oh, thank you so much.
Careful, that's my ex-wife you're talking about.
Oh, she is looking very, very fine. Is it me? Does she look even better?
She does. Hey, you guys, you know.
What?
You know. Ever?
Elliot, just because you and Allison had a thing.
But nothing ever.
All right. Yeah, you remember the New Year's Eve party at the old Donaldson's where we got so drunk? Well, I stuck my tongue down her throat and she kissed me back. Happy?
That whore.
Just the way things are. It's just the way things are.
Ta-da!
Richard.
Hi, Mrs. Callum. How are you?
Oh, Dr. Kevorkian, where art thou?
My daughter is a computer programmer.
Meet my new sweet mate. She's the waif. Richard. It's just a remake, you know. We had a perfectly good Vesuvius when I was a little girl with Trevor Howard and Claire Bonaire.
It was probably better, Mrs. Kellman.
I collect antiques, you know.
Honestly. Richard, why don't you let Elliot write a movie for you?
Well,
Mother?
Well, I just hate the idea of his selling suits.
My husband was one of the biggest doctors on Long Island.
Her husband was a waiter.
Richard!
Hey, Rich.
What the fuck is Klingenstein doing here?
Said he wasn't coming.
Mr. Producer! Jerry!
Hey.
Hey! Jerry! The
Hey.
Gerald man.
Oh, yeah. Whoa. Hello.
Hello. Hey, Marshall.
Oh,
How you feeling?
So, Toddler, you've done it. Biggest box office of the century.
That's a piece of crap.
I like that.
Special effects were outstanding.
You guys never played a private course before, huh?
What?
I'm just tagging along.
Can't wear jeans and t-shirts, guys. They play the fucking U.S. Open here.
Here?
Hey, Marshall, why don't you hit first?
Can't believe you wasted $900 on these schnorrers.
It's all that money I'm saving staying with you. You want to keep... Oh, sorry, Marshall. I beg your pardon. You want to keep it to the left, though.
Richard. I know what I'm doing.
I'm not saying you don't. I just played this course before.
Just keeping it. You may learn something, you know.
Uh-oh.
My fault. Entirely my fault.
Relax.
I'm sorry.
little tail on that one.
So what do you say we play a match, mano a mano?
All right. What about dollar 7 ways?
$1, Richard? Let's play tens.
Okay.
So, everything about this girl's perfect, right? Flatus eructus. Why is that guy always following us? You know, she'd be like.
Oh, come on. I'm going to have to ask you to cut
Are you kidding me? That's less than 2 feet. I gave you one twice as long on 12. Where are we, Rich?
Let's see. You lost the front, the back, the overall. 5 presses and junk. Let's see. You're down 13 ways is $130.
Double or nothing.
Are you sure, Elliot? Because really, I'm ready to drop this whole thing.
Just hit the fucking ball.
Okay.
That was good.
Holy shit, hell you outdrove him. That one's all over the stick. Another good one.
What is this, a firing squad?
Knock it in, hell.
Looks good.
Oh. I suppose I have to sink that, right?
No, that's a gimme. Nice putt.
Richard just doesn't miss these.
Birdie. Outstanding, Richard.
Toddler, do you even have $260?
Listen, Mr. E-Man, or whatever you call yourself. Next time you put your godless propaganda in our blessed sanctuary, I will cut off your balls with a chainsaw and stuff them up your ass. The Honorable Reverend James Golub III.
What's for dinner, Toddlers?
I thought we'd have the Chilean sea bass, the osobuco, the steak au
Now,
poivre.
this is a good wine. Even I can tell.
Chateau Buscal, 1987. Great house, great year.
Oh, that is fucking great, Toddler.
Huh?
So why don't we get to this?
That's some pair of balls you got, Toddler.
First of all, who's toddler? Am I toddler? Is he toddler?
Jealousy.
Listen, Elliot, why don't we just pass on that tonight, huh? With Richard here and everything?
No, but that's precisely why I want to. Richard, you said you were interested in what I'm writing.
Yeah. And I don't care, but let's order first, okay? And if you guys don't mind, I'm going to order for the whole table.
Oh, sure. I can't pronounce anything here anyway.
Victor. I'm going to start with the round of caviar, the Iranian beluga. I don't want that Russian crap. And a bottle of Stoli for the table.
Yeah, that's the Russian crap we want.
Yeah, the stuff in the freezer.
Guys. To Richard.
To Richard.
Benefactor.
To Richard.
Oh, this is gonna be some meal.
I hope you stuck to the assignment, Toddler.
Yeah. Oh, this might be interesting, Richard. Pay attention.
Okay, the losingest loser bears all. I have an unusually small penis. And while it's okay walking around my bedroom, it's hell in a locker room.
Recently, I showered opposite a kid who couldn't have been more than 13 years old. Yet his schlong looked 6, 8, 12 times bigger than mine.
Where can I meet this kid?
In fact, I hardly ever see another man whose putz is as small as mine. All my friends believe I quit my job as editor-in-chief at Dutton to pursue my career as a writer. I lied. My tenure there was marked by an absolutely dismal string of failures. You see, the problem was I didn't have a clue about which books to publish. So when my editors got excited by celebrity memoirs and miracle diets, I never knew whether they were right or wrong. So I just went along hoping to get lucky, which we did once. And curiously, it was the one book I adamantly resisted publishing. Perhaps you've heard of it. Spirited Cooking. 500 recipes like brisket and beer. I told my editor to kill it, but he must have gone behind my back. Because that afternoon I found myself urinating next to the chairman, who said he had heard that we had a new manuscript floating around the shop that sounded like a hoot. A hoot. Well, I wasn't about to defy him, of course, and the next thing I know, we're on the bestseller list. Anyway, I'm pumped. I'm talking up a storm. I'm telling my friends, the press, family, just anybody who'll listen, and I got a little buzz going. But you can't fool a chairman. So one morning I walk into my office, I find his axe man there, and he tells me I got exactly 1 hour to be out of the building. That was right about the time I discovered my beautiful wife, Paula, was leaving me for the architect who designed the house we no longer can afford. A handsome, athletic man with a 6-figure income and a pleasant, respectful manner. I know I'll never get over loving her for the rest of my life. So here I am, gang. Kicked out of a job and a house, scrounging for my mom, my ex-wife, my own son, and guess what? My oldest friend, Richard, is coming to town, and I beg him to stay with me. Richard has kept his hair, his looks, his money. Man pretty much runs Hollywood. You'd think he wouldn't have the time of day for his old buddy back east. But you know, he's never once turned his back on me. Not once. Always kind, totally open, lends me money, and never asks for it back. And how do I reciprocate that kind of generosity and friendship? Well, to this day, I've hidden a little secret from Richard. Back in college, when I was dating Allison before he stole her away from me, I fucked the lovely Allison up the ass when we had gotten drunk on a pitcher full of frozen strawberry daiquiris. And she came with the most intense shudder I have ever felt. Richard has kissed my wife. French kissed her way back when, but he didn't butt fuck her. Like I did his. And I'm so ashamed that I've never told him this before. So there you have it. Elliot Kelman. Biggest loser of them all.
You know, Elliot, how I said that nothing much ever happened between me and Paula? Well, she must have sucked me off about a dozen times in the kitchen pantry while Allison was playing Legos with the kids in the den. And you were outside by the barbecue making your crummy, lousy tasteless, overcooked ersatz mesquite chicken.
Excuse me.
Al. Come on. Toddler, don't pay, don't, he didn't mean that.
Elliot,
Okay? Just forget,
come back and sit
that.
down at the fucking table. Stop being a baby. And sit.
You do that.
Get your fucking hands off me. Stop it, you. God damn it.
No, I'm telling you that you should go over there and ask her to dance.
What does she want with a guy with a tube coming out of his bladder?
Marshall, women are a far more sympathetic gender. She was looking over here. I think she likes what she sees.
Believe it or not, I used to be a good-looking guy. Shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Best looking senior class, for Christ's sakes, and you still are.
You got those classic Celtic looks, Marshall. They never fade away. Now, come on, ask her to dance. What do you got to lose?
Hold that. I can't dance with that.
That's not the girl I was talking about.
How you doing over there, Docky?
You know what's ironic, Kelman? You always tell me how you don't particularly enjoy blowjobs. So what happens? Your wife winds up sucking your best friend's cock.
I swear to Christ, I didn't mean to hit you. I was aiming for him. Let me clarify something, okay? I like blowjobs. Just I feel it's demeaning that there's some poor girl under the sheets pretending she's enjoying it.
She's not pretending. I mean, you like eating pussy?
You know, I never enjoyed cunnilingus. You always get that faint hint of urine.
Jesus, I love it. The funkier, the better.
No, what is it with you? Anything goopy, smelly, slimy, stinky, you gotta put your face right in it. Get Ow! Oh, man.
I like eating pussy. I get excited by their excitement.
Well, you know, they get excited by your excitement. It's the same thing.
I just feel like half the time they're just trying to get me to like them.
And the other half of the time, they're just trying to find it. No, maybe it's psychological. Maybe you don't feel worthy.
Maybe you're right.
No. You know what Elliot's really trying to say here? He's better than me. He's a pleasure giver. I'm a pleasure taker. He likes to hold a woman in his arms. I like to hold her by the ears. You know what you are, Elliot? You're a pussy. Women like the prick in a man. It's in their DNA. They can't help themselves. They want their man to have that killer instinct. There was this special on PBS about these renegade male lions. They travel together in a pack, and what they do is they attack a pride of normal lions. They run off the males, and then they systematically kill off all the young. And you know what happens to the females the moment they see that their babies are being slaughtered? They instantly go into heat and they fuck the shit out of these marauding males. But you don't like that, do you?
No, I don't, and you do?
I neither like it nor dislike it. It's simply the way things are.
Well, I fucking loathe it. I guess you're just as tougher than me, Dick.
You got that right.
Elliot, remember my friend Tiffany?
Sure, I do.
She wants to meet your cute friend. Your friend, you know.
My friend Richard from California. You met him.
Oh my God! You're Richard Sherman. I just saw you on Access Hollywood.
Access Hollywood? Who are you? Somebody famous?
No.
Or what are you, a movie
Okay,
star?
budget for Vesuvius.
Oh my God.
Vesuvius?
Oh my God.
You are.
Oh my gosh. Tony, you direct. Look over here. We got Richard Sherman here. That is such a great movie. I love that one.
Didn't direct it. He okayed the budget.
Wait, excuse me. Can you sign my napkin for me?
Sure.
Wait, do you have a pen? Does anyone have a pen? Sign a napkin for Tiffany, too. Tiffany. Tiffany, you want a napkin, right? Do you have a pen? Do you have a pen? Sign it to Carol with an E. And sign a napkin for my friend Alana. And sign one for Bruno. Bruno, you're the man. And sign one for Charlotte! Oh my God! Charlotte, sign one for Charlotte. To Charlotte. One sexy babe. So do you have plastic surgery to look that good or what? You go to a tanning booth, right? I hear people go, no, I don't want to go. So do you know Julia Roberts?
I haven't met her yet.
Really? What's she like? Do you know Ben Affleck? What?
Yeah,
Out of here? What? I'm talking to Richard Sherman. I've never met. Hey, I want to dance with Richard, the movie star director from Hollywood. Come on, Richard. Come on. Come on and dance with me. Oh my God.
Not even the leftovers are safe. This has been a kind of rough evening on me, dear reader. Reminiscent of a time back in junior high. I was at this party and I couldn't find my girlfriend anywhere. So I left, cutting across the side yard, and there, dancing in the moonlight, was Richard and my girl. So it's happening all over again. And I'm realizing, dear reader, I've been beating up on you when I'm the one who can't stand his own life. So if I've come on too strong, forgive me. It's 'cause I'm on our side. I'm on our side.
He's not verbal like you are. He's just like a big man. I've never sucked any famous dick before. Was that crude? Well, no.
Elliot? Hell, you in here? Elliot. Elliot, come on, I know you're up there. Thank you.
Welcome. What time are you heading into the city?
I told Frank to pick me up at 11.
You can stay as long as you like. I just got a lot of shit to do.
I'll be okay. Mets, the Yanks, and the Giants all won last night. God, I miss New York teams. Out west, all the teams seem so corporate. You know what I mean? In New York, you have personalities. Eggs are good.
Richard, please take your nose out of my ass. You fucked the only woman I have in my life right now.
I did not fuck her.
You let her blow you.
She was all over me. What was I gonna do?
Oh my God, you're just like Kennedy and Clinton.
I couldn't stop her.
All id, no super ego.
Elliot, can't you see? I'm just trying to be your friend.
Friends do not fuck other friends' girlfriends. Are you going to eat that bacon?
I don't eat bacon, Elliot. And you shouldn't either.
It's $11 a pound. Everybody and their brother trying to prolong their greedy little lives.
Elliot, come on. You're my oldest friend in the world.
I'm just saying that out of guilt.
Out of guilt? Do you think that I would take your insults, your fucking schadenfreude, out of guilt? You are out of your fucking mind, you insufferable ass. What I'm trying to tell you is that you and I have a connection that I don't have with anyone else in my life. And if you'd stop reveling in your fucking loserness, you'd see what an original you are.
I can't do it, Richard. I can't. I can't. I can't be your friend anymore. It's the jealousy, it's killing me.
I get jealous, too.
Of what?
Of you, schmuck.
Oh. You wish you were losing your hair like me.
You lost your hair. Now what? I wish I had your upside-down way of looking at things. I will never have what's inside your head.
There are snakes slithering around in my head. Consider yourself lucky. Barely sleep.
Yeah, well, speaking of which, I was up till 4:30 last night reading your, I don't know what you call them, your columns. They're good.
But no, what about the screenplay?
It's not right for us, huh?
What's wrong with my screenplay?
Elliot, I read screenplays by the bushel. It doesn't work. It doesn't go anywhere. But your columns are good. And all that stuff about facing the painful truth of one's own inadequacy, it's terrific. And it's true.
Richard.
It's funny.
What do you know about failure?
Everybody knows about failure, Elliot.
Dear E-Man, talk about losing. Last month, the company for which I've worked the last 42 years, the same company for which my father worked, brings in a new head of sales, 26 years my junior. Her very first day, she calls me in and says, start looking for a new job. Why, I ask. I'm the lead salesperson in the East. And she replies,
You don't have enough edge. The same day my oldest boy is diagnosed with Lou Gehrig's disease. I'm eating my own entrails. Jesus Christ, Elliot. You get this many all the time?
Well, yeah, 12/27 since the beginning of the month, and it's building.
Show me.
So this is what I got to look forward to. They're turning me into a regular Ann Landers. 3/27 since Monday.
You know, this is the kind of thing that Everett just goes crazy for. Elliot, we could option this.
Option what?
Here, let me give you a hand with that. Can you grab that? Put a producer on it, let him figure it out. Oh! Anyway, I'm thinking about all those poor bastards that don't come in first. I mean, must be a trillion of them.
But isn't it a little bit mean-spirited?
Yes, exactly.
Well, who's gonna write the fucking thing?
Well, you, if you want to come out to the coast for a couple months.
Oh, no, I can't. My mom, and then Marshall's not doing
All right,
so well.
all right. So we'll fly you back and forth.
First class?
Business class.
What's a thing like this pay?
Well, I don't know. I'm thinking 40 for the first year, and if it flies, and who knows?
And my membership at Birchwood, who pays for that? Gotta try, right? See you, Frank.
Come here, you greedy little fuck. Glad you talked me into staying with you, Allie.
Yeah, me too. Say hello to Allison.
Fuck you. In the ass.
And Jane came by with a lock of your hair. She said that you gave it to her that night that you planned to go clear. Sincerely, Elkhorn.
Gotcha! Oh, sad.
Yes, well, she's usually up first in the morning, hogging the bathroom. So when she wasn't there, I pulled the curtain and she was still in bed, lying flat on her back with her hands folded across her chest, quite dead.
Poor you, Grandma.
Oh, poor little Wave. Come on, let's sit down. Oh, I feel so secure between my two men.
Grandma, Richard offered Dad 40 grand for his columns.
For a screenplay.
No, my stupid little pamphlets.
Elliot, I'm so proud of you.
He turned him down.
You didn't take the money?
It didn't feel right.
Oh. Well. That's okay.
I think it's fucking great, Dad.
So, Danila, any sexy new men in your life?
Oh, jeez, Ma, don't encourage them.
Actually, yeah.
Why, it's just another way to have an orgasm. Anybody I know?
You might know him. Dr. Krevitt.
Philip Krevitt. He's my dentist.
He has kids.
He's left his wife and moved in with me.
A lot of employees end up with their boss.
He's a doctor. How the loser fights back. My readers have lots of good ideas. Vinny up in Northvale emails that last summer he noticed the tomatoes closest to where his Great Dane moved his bowels are by far the biggest. So Vinny has built himself the mother of all compost heaps and is winning tomato contests up and down the East Coast. When his cousin Anthony brags about his 48-foot yacht, Vinny says, "Tony, any asshole can buy a boat. Let me see you grow a tomato big as a basketball." Hey, I'm not promising any of these ideas will work for you, but it's a lifelong battle, pal. You don't want to go down without a fight. Your friend, E-Man, at secondbest.com.
Right over there.
Why does these things ever happen to Strom Thurmond or John Ashcroft? Yanni?
It's just a urinary tract infection, you know? They tend to settle in the joints.
It's unbelievable. Last night, you dancing up a storm?
Did you see me dancing?
Oh, yeah.
It was really, it was something else. I mean, we're driving back to her place, and, I tell her straight out, I have a tube coming out of my bladder, all right? And I'm not all that, you know, virile these days. And she says, that's okay. And she starts, next thing I know, she's grinding away on top of me. And you know, for the first time in I don't know how long, I actually pop a little stiffity. Nothing much, mind you, but somehow she's able to slip it inside her. And the next thing I know, I'm coming. Which, mind you, without a prostate, it's really painful. It's like coming backwards.
That's pretty good. Well, when's the last time you...
3 years, 4 months, 16 days ago. Oh, fuck. I am such a fucking baby these days, you know?
Listen.
Oh, yeah. They come by a lot for the next hour or so, all the commuters.
You got any nickels on you?
Yeah. Oh, hey, I got some quarters.
Quarters?
Yeah.
We couldn't use these as kids. That'd be like defacing government property.
You were a serious little kid.
Still hot.
Let me see. Hey, whoa. Hey, caramba. Look at that, look at that. You still see old George Washington?
We have fun, don't we, Marsh?
These are the best times, Elliot. The best.
You think a pool party in Beverly Hills with Halle Berry in a bikini any more fun than this?
Shit, yes.
Huh.
But this is second best. Hey, you know what I think? Yeah. I got a $30. Look at that little beauty. Put that one on, huh?
Sure.
Yeah. What the hell? You only live once, you know?